server room. No, that's not what I meant. I meant to be in here. No. Why can't it act here? Oh. Okay. Okay. Kind of stuffy today. Stuffy. Man, oh man, good if I tried. Why, I will carry on with I remembered. Betteridge Farm remembers. I can go here now. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Box 1. There's one boy here that we need to catch. This is gonna be an arena trap. No. Guess not. Oh. I'm sorry, Gibble. You are not the one, though. You ain't it, Chief. And everything's level 35 because the first trainer in this gym is level 30. Give me a moment. Move relearner. Locations. I don't know. Denda Milltown. What a shame. Oh, Gilgamesh leveled up. I saw a female one earlier. Okay. 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 Okay, Gibble. I can't name a male Gibble Ishtar. Hmm. Get out of here. Team Flare. Oh. Okay. I'll find... Huh. Oh. Oh. He'll get muddy water eventually. Okay. Worthless. Okay. Really now? Sir. Sir hit me so hard the game lagged. I have become. Of course. It's got arena trap. I can't find one. When you're mine, now I'm the time. Won't find. Ways hurts you, love besides you. I still love you. Babe. I wish you well. Walk alone. Yeah, my love. Love. will remind you. Touched and went our separate ways. Love you, love, I won't desert you. We touched and went our separate ways. Ba, ba, la, la, la. He does not have the ability to do dragon type damage. I've just made this realization. I'm getting real close to just catching a male one. And you, a night will remind you. Touched and went our separate ways. We ever hurt you. Through love, I won't desert you. No, I still love you. Touched and went our separate ways. Shmama, shmaha. Smooth rock. Okay, please. No. I want a mega on my team. So bad. So ironic fun fact, you are literally given access to everything you need in this game to beat the next gen. Unlike prior generations where like prior generations you would get the electric types after fighting Misty. The only electric type you could get pre-Misty was Pikachu, and you would have to go back for him. And you can't because you have to beat Misty to go back. It changes after Misty, of course. Ooh. But like for Brock, you can't catch anything that's super effective. For Misty, Bellsprout maybe, Oddish, sometimes depends. Oh no, it knows Dragon Claw. Ooh. I think I'm gonna keep Shelgon on the team for the time being. I can grind. The two that I just caught up a bit. I did just say the two that I just caught. I do want it to be known that Electric Gym team plan is 100% Trapinch Gibble B2. Trapinch Gibble Tyrant. Yeah. Please, no. If it dies from recoil... Oh no, it's itty bitty. I need to worry more about me dying than it dying. Okay. Ugh. You know what? Pokeball, go! That was the closest, actually. Oh, that's a Dragon Claw. I have to catch it in this upcoming... Pokeball. I heard the sound. No! Wait. Why are you so thick? Boy, I got it. Ishtar. No, I in the dark. Up, light 'em up, light 'em up, in the fire. Cormoraine. Where's the Poké Center, Cormoraine? I think I'm gonna take Salamence off my team. Once I get him. And Haxorus is probably gonna be taken off my team. All things considered. Though, who knows what the future holds in other games? But I think this team is... Yeah, I've already beat this guy. He had a Pansage. Oh, wait, who's leading my party? Yeah, so this guy 40, about 40, all of these guys will probably be about 40. I may do a Scarlet Violet run through Mono Dragon. It'll probably be Violet, gonna be honest. I'm planning on streaming Scarlet when it comes out, and that's gonna take over all of my streams for a while. Though I won't be streaming that Saturday because I'll be out. That's a Roselia. Already suboptimal matchup. Okay. Toxic spikes. Who's coming out next? Okay, level 37. Toxic. Uh-oh. Never mind. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. This is manageable. I love Skrelp so much. Oh. Oh. That doesn't help me any. Yeah, no, you don't help either. Yeah, it's weird. On these, sometimes the best option is to just go down. Though sometimes that is not the best option. But in this case, it was the worst option. Okay. I went back. Okay. I don't know when did I get turned around? Okay. Yeah. And then I go down. Wait, did I fight her and then just climb back up? There we go. Hmm. Unzenning and Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh. Become Giga Chad. Oh, I'm cringe. Spend your days in bottles and blow. Finally, a little, laugh a little. I'm gonna get an Altaria, but I don't know if I'll use it in this run. I'm probably gonna do training for off members of the team off screen. As because I want them trained up. I want the entire team to be viable. Like my defense based Altaria. I may not be using it on my team, but it's gotta be able to kick ass. Toxic. Good as tanky. Shit. It's got they're set up. Can I out damage? I think I can. I'll set up one more double team. Fong leap. Ah. Hello.
I didn't even get the chance to type anything.
No, I when I stream Pokemon, I've got Discord on one monitor and stream chat on the other. So it's easy.
You only have 2 monitors though?
Yeah.
So where's the game go?
The monitor that's got stream chat. I thought that was pretty self-explanatory.
I mean, like what, are you watching it all through OBS or?
No. No? It doesn't take up the entire screen.
Ah, that's more explanatory. Okay.
Though once I reach Switch games, I can't avoid it taking up the entire screen. So
Cool thing with the Switch games, they added online net play to it.
yeah, but I have a Switch and a capture card now.
That's right.
And we're switching. Speaking of Switch, because Gunner is on
5 HP.
Yeah. I was talking about it.
Drop harder than a old lady on life support, huh?
Well, also it's leech seeded. Like if it wasn't seeded, I would have just healed it and stayed in because it was +2 evasion. Because it has double team.
Can't let that 100% go through.
No, double team will dodge 100% accurate moves.
No, I mean.
Oh, you mean the 100?
Like the leech seed.
Yeah, 100% chance of damage. Yeah.
Unless we're gambling on only 4 being taken.
No, it's 10.
And
it does
is
10.
that like the base for it, or is it?
I think it's the base, yeah. Because it can do more. I think it can go up to 16. I I just tried to pop the thumb that I almost broke.
Almost broke.
I was doing laundry, and I smashed my thumb into the opening on the washing machine, like cracked the bone or something like that.
Hmm.
I've
Like, well, did you just keep your thumb straight and then you just kind of smacked it
no,
into
no,
it?
I hit the top. So I hit the top with the bone on the middle section of my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
I just cracked that against the full force against the washing machine. So like small point of contact, middle of a bone.
So, like, just a little bit of bruising going on then.
It's very swollen and it hurts to use.
This dude's swole.
Also, I think it was caused by that time I hit my head against the cement wall not too long ago, but my neck
Okay,
has been
go
bothering
back.
me.
No, no, no. Go back, go back. You want to say that again?
The time that I hit my head against the cement wall is causing my neck to hurt again.
You want to explain yourself, or?
I was going up a wooden set of stairs. Didn't realize that the part of the grippy part on the stairs had
The grippy part?
so wooden stairs are slick, so they put a little gripper on it out of like plastic so that you don't slip while going up the stairs. It was broken off and I slipped, and unlike normal physics where you slip and you go down, I slipped and I went forward, kind of like a cartoon, and slammed my head against the cement wall of my basement, probably at about 15 miles an hour.
I see.
I was actually super lucky because I was the only person in the house at the time, and I was completely fine.
Well, what would have happened if anyone else was there? Would they have just ran down, or
No, the
would they
lucky
have
part.
just pointed and left?
No, the lucky part was that I was fine. I was the only one in my
Oh no,
house.
okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Oops.
I was the only one in my house, and I was in the basement, and they didn't know I was in the basement. And I have this tendency to just lock myself in the room with the computer. And so if something had happened, they would have had no idea until they went looking for me.
Then they just, I don't know.
Yeah,
Would that?
it would have been bad is what it would have been.
Would have been at least one annoying stain.
At the very least. Because I went head first, and it wasn't like I knocked my forehead on it. It was the entire top of my head went into the wall, and then like my body crunched against it.
Like at the neck, or
Yes. Yes.
was the wall okay?
No, there's a little dent.
A little dent. Yeah, I kind of wish it would have been where like you know, in a cartoon where a guy ends up hitting like a metal sheet or something, and then
the sheet
outline of their face just is imprinted in the sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we had like a Tomo shaped
Hole in the wall.
Yep.
Like
You just
it's
cut that out and
it's
make a casket out of it.
underground. It's underground, and
I mean, yeah, it's in the basement.
yeah, it's underground and it's solid cement. I'm thinking I'm going to replace Salamence when I get one for Dino. I'm hoping to get to use Dino at some point during this game. Hopefully the first time I use Dino is not in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Wasn't Dino like at the very end of the black and white run?
It's in Victory Road in most of the games
Yeah.
it's in. The issue is in Black and White 2, the part of Victory Road it's in is blocked off until the post game.
Okay. That's a bit of a
So
problem.
later when we go back and do post game,
Yeah, later when we set the time to be in summer, and then is that black and white?
no, I don't need to set the time. Oh, he's doing the
I
safety dance.
the safety dance.
So the safety dance, part of the safety dance, they do an S with their hands.
Yeah?
Look at what the Team Flare grunt's doing.
Yeah. That's just no S I've ever seen in my life.
It looks like the thing they do in the like. Watch the safety dance music video, you'll understand.
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Something I do like about my current loadout Pokemon. Oh, I got oh, Shed Skin. I keep forgetting I have that. Uh, um, but currently half of my team is physical and half of it's special, basically, more or less. I think it's 4 and 2, but still, it's nice to have special attackers in case there's something physically tanky. So, Eli, have you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh?
Never.
Have you ever watched any of the show?
Maybe the first 4 episodes of the original anime.
So there's a running gag that when a Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist is about to lose, they do this like 10 card draw combo, and from the 10 card draw combo, they all of a sudden win, right? I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel the other day, and I was getting smoked. I had no monsters on the field. I was down to 300 life points. They hadn't even taken any damage, and I drew a card, and I all of a sudden went from 300 HP, and I'm dying to having 3 level 10 monsters on the field and annihilating them and one-shotting them that turn. That's just kind of the deck that I run.
Yeah. Is it a or like what is that? Do you just need to take long enough to get stuff set up, or is it partially gambling?
Um, if I draw a really good hand at the start, I can get a level 10 out on first turn. It's
And
one
if
of
it goes really poorly.
If it goes really poorly, there are no monsters on my field. So it has to go real bad to not get monsters. Because, so I'm using an archetype from the second, basically, series. So there's Yu-Gi-Oh!, there's Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Those are all series, right? I'm using an archetype from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX that was in, like, the main Rivals deck. And it wasn't even what his deck was centered around. He used Ojamas, and then he had XYZ Dragon Cannon as support, and Armed Dragon level monsters as support. Level monsters were abandoned in the GX era, by the way, which is unfortunate because it's one of my favorite. Like, occasionally characters will bring out, like in the show, they'll have a level monster, but they're not very good. And like in real life, like they used to dominate in tournaments. The Horus Dragon level monsters dominated back when they came out, but they never got support again. And a deck completely centered around one monster that progressively gets stronger throughout the battle ain't the best sometimes. But here's the thing.
But when it works, though.
The Armed Dragon got support in the Xyz era.
Okay.
So it has an extra deck monster. Which is something that's kind of weird to summon. It's a special type of summoning that can only be done through special summoning. It also has a version of it that instead of having the wait till next turn the level up effect, because like Armed Dragon level 3 has to survive until your next standby phase, and then you can level it up to Armed Dragon level 5. Then level 5 has to run over a monster, destroy a monster by battle to go to level 7. This isn't very efficient, as you can probably see. And then level 7 used to be the final stage, and then level 10 came out, and level 10's ability allows it to just be placed on top of a level 7. So that's probably the easiest one to get out. And then Thunder Armed Dragons came out. Thunder Armed Dragon's effect is Thunder Armed Dragon level 3. The main effect for when it's on the field is discard a monster card and this card from when it's on the field. Special summon because the level up, the good thing about level up is that it can summon from the deck, which means that you can just take a monster from your deck and put it on the field. The Thunder Armed Dragons, if you discard a monster while it's on the field, you can summon the next level from your deck. So if I've got a Thunder Armed Dragon level 3 in my hand, and my entire hand is monsters, I can summon Thunder Armed Dragon level 10 first turn. Because all of them have the same effect. Discard a card and this card when it's on the field. Special summon from the deck the next level. Great. And then you get into the fact that if you discard one of the Thunder Armed Dragons, it does something special. So Thunder Armed Dragon level 3, when it's discarded for to use an ability for a Armed Dragon monster, level monster, adds a card from your deck to your hand. Okay, that's pretty normal. Chance it could be a monster card. That's pretty good. You could use it to level up. The level 5 and 7 both let you pick an Armed Dragon monster from your deck to add to your hand. So the best one to discard first would be level 5 to get another level 5 or to get a level 7 from the deck. So you can discard the level 7 to get a level 3 from the deck. And then you discard the level 3 to get something from your deck. And that's a level 10. Thunder Armed Dragon level 10 is kind of stupid, as on your opponent's turn, you can discard a monster and destroy a card on their side of the field. You can do this immediately after they summon a monster, and I have done it, where they summon a monster and they have a combo deck where it's like, I gotta summon a monster and successfully have it on the field. And then I go, haha, no. But it gets better. Thunder Armed Dragon level 10's effect, when it destroys a monster using its effect, or when it uses its effect in general, it doesn't specify that it has to destroy something. When it uses its effect, it gains 1,000 attack points. Things are known to be strong when they've got like 2,000 to 3,000 attack points, depending on what level they are. So like a level 4 with 2,000 attack points is terrifying, right? So a level 10 with 20,000 attack points. I think you get kind of where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Once it gets 10,000 attack points, do you want to know what its ability changes to? It stops being destroy one card on the opponent's field. Do you want to know what it becomes?
Destroy 2?
Every.
Oh.
And it doesn't target. is targeting destruction on a monster I can make immune to card effects. It's a board wipe for the opponent. And the thing is, it doesn't need anything else from that point, because if you were to hear me out, destroy every card the opponent controls, right? Even with like 6,000 attack points, that would be pretty terrifying, because that would be able to 2-turn someone. If you have 10,000 attack points, everyone starts with 8,000. You can one-tap someone. And one of its it has a support card that's another level 10 armed dragon, right? So there's armed dragon level 10, there's thunder armed dragon level 10, and then there's white armed dragon level 10, which is based kind of on the blue eyes cards, or it's like pale or something like that. But that's not the important part. The important part is that you can special summon it from your hand by banishing armed dragon cards that add up to level 10. So you could struggle to get a card on the field for like 10 turns, right? Just get a level 3, have it destroyed. Get a level 3, have it destroyed. Get a level 3, have it destroyed. Or discard 2 level 5s, right? Also, it can also use cards from your hand. So if you're holding 2 level 5s, you can banish them both and summon it to the field. And then you can summon it to the field. And its effect allows you to pull a spell card from your deck. That's an equip card that makes it so that you cannot be targeted by spell and trap card effects, and I think monster effects are also included. So that's always fun. Oh, and all of the spell and trap cards in the deck are either about summoning an armed dragon monster, summoning an armed dragon monster of the same level from the deck. That's one of my favorite things to do, is get Thunder Armed Dragon level 7 on the field, and then using it to summon, using the effect to summon one of the support cards, Pile Armed Dragon, which counts as Armed Dragon level 7, but its ability allows you to send a card from your deck to the graveyard and increase a monster's attack by 10 times the level of the monster. Which is like, okay, that's fine. And then you send Armed Dragon level 10 to the graveyard. And you increase something's attack by like 1,000. This works on Thunder Armed Dragon level 10. And you're like, okay, that's fine. And then there's another one that I like to play late in the game that permanently increases a monster's attack by the number of armed dragon monsters in your graveyard. I think you've noticed a trend with the armed dragon monsters is that you send them to the graveyard as card effect payments.
Yeah.
So if I have 15 armed dragon monsters in the graveyard, I get a lot of attack. But it's nice because it's consistent. That's the best part about it, is it's consistent, which is the important part about any Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Because a non-consistent Yu-Gi-Oh deck will just get you killed. Well, most
gambling.
Oh no, you can build decks on gambling. I had a very consistent Yu-Gi-Oh deck centered around gambling. Every single card in the deck had an effect that said flip a coin, or roll a dice. And
Consistency.
one of the cards, a level 1, said if heads uh you can't attack. If tails, your opponent can't attack. Stuff
That's
like
awesome.
stuff like that. I did have a card in the deck. I think I put one of them in the deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
It let me pick the outcome of a coin toss.
Oh. Well, we like to get up to a little bit of mischief now and again.
Every so often,
You know. Sometimes you just tip the scales a little bit, you know? Just put a finger on there or two. Really.
My favorite one was I would use it on a card called Cup of Aces.
Cup of Aces. Do I just not know what a cup is in poker terms, or?
No. It's from a deck, an archetype that has only coin flip effects. I didn't use all of them in the deck, but it's called the Arcana Force, I believe is what it's called. They're named after tarot cards. The Cup of Aces, if heads, you draw 2 cards. If tails, your opponent does.
Ooh.
Or it was used by the same guy. And so I like to use it to draw 2 cards.
Free cards.
Yeah, it's free twofer.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I assume you burn a little bit in the process, but for the most part, though,
Yeah.
that's free money.
Though I don't use it in my Armed Dragon deck because I don't have the space in the deck for it. Because I try and keep below 60 cards, because the less cards in the deck, the more consistent it is.
Well, yeah, because you cycle through them all faster.
Yeah. Though I have, like, I think 52 currently in the deck, and I need to add one more of a monster into the deck at least. So, because I like to have 3 of each monster that I need for the deck to go.
Is there like a max limit?
60.
That you can really get to 60.
60 is the hard cap on number of cards in a deck. It's the same in most card games. I do have Mirror Force. Which Mirror Force kind of goes on and off throughout the ages. Like, it used to be really good, and then people are like, oh yeah, but if I run a defensive deck, then it doesn't matter, right? Because it destroys every attack position card when one card. So when a monster in your opponent's field attacks, you can activate Mirror Force, and it destroys every monster in attack position. Which sounds great until you realize that lots of people will put things in defense position if they just don't want to take damage. Because if something gets destroyed in attack position, you don't take damage from it. Which is fair, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works. But I do this this cool thing where if someone uses a lot of link monsters, which cannot be put in defense position, I do this fun thing called Mirror Force, which even the creators acknowledged that Mirror Force became broken during the Link era, because that was the secret weapon in the main villain's deck. A card from like 1967 or something like that, whenever Yu-Gi-Oh was released. It's one of the original cards. But they're like, oh no. Because Link monsters, the whole point is you fill the field with Link monsters. Because if their Link zones are pointing at each other, you can get 2 extra monsters on the field because of it. They also took away the ability to summon monsters from the extra deck to the main zone. They gave it back later, but they took it away during the Link era so that you'd have to use Link monsters to get more than one extra deck monster on the field. It had to be in areas that were pointed at. And you had to be careful because if it was in an area that was pointed at on the opponent's side, like if you had a Link monster on the field, I could summon in their arrow direction if it's on my side, right? So if one of your arrows on your Link monster points at one of my monster zones, I can summon an extra deck monster there. But the whole goal of summoning Link monsters is to get the extra Link, so you take both extra deck monster zones, special monster zones. And that means that like you have 5 Link monsters linked together in a U shape, and then you can have 2 more if you want. But that's the important part. Well, if you have extra Link, right, and you attack, right, and I use Mirror Force, that destroys your entire extra Link.
Kind of just throw it out.
Yeah. Though there is perks to being extra linked, as some monsters have effects that specify if they are in an extra link. Every monster linked gains blank. Or monsters, a lot of them will say if there's a monster in one of its link connecting zones, it gains attack or something like that. I don't really use link monsters very much. I have them in the deck, but I don't really summon them.
They're just kind of there.
Yeah, well, they're there in case I need it. That's the thing. If I need them, they're
the
there.
Last line.
Well, because they don't synergize at all.
Yeah, okay. So they're like the third choice.
They're
they're the last ones chosen for dodgeball.
if I need for some reason to create a link, I summon one of them. Like if I need to stop someone from extra linking, I will summon a link monster. Or, hear me out, I could summon the Xyz monster from the archetype that I use. Because I can still put them in the extra deck monster zone. I have a full extra deck, even though I don't need it, is the thing. Sometimes I wish I didn't, but it's beneficial to have sometimes. There are builds, like deck builds, where you just throw cards from your extra deck into the graveyard or banish them and boost your own power. Those are always funny. I like watching them. Because it's like, oh no, I need to give attack power to this monster I have on the field. Let me take the 15 cards from my extra deck and use that to boost its power. Or there are some where you, there's a card, I think it's Pot of Avarice, where you banish cards face down from your extra deck. And it lets you draw cards based on how many you banished.
I didn't realize that there was such a thing as a bachelor's degree in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, what? There's so much. I just do not have the knowledge required for this conversation. Oh my god.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is generally really simple to play. It's simpler to play than to explain. Do you want to know why? Every card says in 100% detail what it does.
They're very explicit.
People assume it's more complicated because it says all of the details of what the card does, but all the explanation is like this card only affects certain monsters, right? So like there are There's an archetype built around frogs. It specifies certain frogs that aren't buffed by them, right? Which makes sense. If this frog isn't part of the archetype, why would it be buffed by the frogs from the archetype? You learn the archetype that you play. Like, I play armed dragons. That's why I have a pretty good understanding of armed dragons. Though if I were to play against someone that uses... What's another archetype? Ice barriers. I have no idea what the ice barriers do. I know that they somewhat synergize. They are kind of made fun of for how poorly they synergize, but that's aside the point. I know that they synergize, but I don't know what the point of the deck is, and I'll have to learn that from seeing what the card's effects do. It's not like Magic, where you're expected to remember everything about what every card does.
Okay, so you only really need a 3rd grade reading level and you're good.
Yeah. You have your cards, and you know what your cards do, and that's all that matters. Like, I used to play Ojamas because Ojamas are silly. That's all they are. You can look up a picture of an Ojama, and I think you'll understand just by looking at a picture of him. They're real silly. But they're also a simpler archetype. Cause none of the original Ojamas have card effects.
Is it these guys with the goofy mouths?
They have weird mouths, and they're all wearing Speedos.
Yep, that's them.
The original 3 Ojamas don't have card effects, and the whole point of them was you summon the 3 of them, or you don't even have to summon them, but the point is you fusion summon Ojama King, and Ojama King, they're all level 2. Ojama King's like level 6, and you fusion summon him with Ojama Yellow, Green, and Black, I believe, is the colors of the original Ojama trio. And all Ojama King does is he makes it so that your opponent can't use 3 of their monster card zones.
And they only get 5, right?
Yeah, you only get 5. Or this was before the extra monster zone, but yeah. And then a major it was okay. So Ojamas, you used to use one of the trap cards to swarm your opponent's field with Ojama counters or Ojama tokens, so that you could use Ojama King with Oja Muscle. Oja Muscle consumed every Ojama on the field that wasn't your Ojama King.
So you take the enemies.
Yeah, you consume the enemies as well, and then each one like increases Ojama King's attack points by 1,000, right? Now, here's the funny thing. The Ojamas all have 0 attack.
Including the king.
Yeah. But all of them, excluding the king, have 1,000 defense. The king has 3,000 defense. Here comes in their field card, Ojama Country. Switch if there is an Ojama monster on the field. Switch the attack and defense of every monster on the field. So you could make Ojama King a beater. That was how you would do it. You would use things like Ojama Pajama and Oja Muscle. Are you laughing at the name of the card?
Ojama Pajama.
Yeah. Later, they added in Ojama Blue and Ojama Red, which had effects that had to do with summoning and drawing Ojamas. So it made the cards more viable. And then from there, I didn't mean to do that. I know. I know. There we go. From from there, they had Ojama Knight, which gets rid of two. Hear me out. Two of your opponent's monster card zones. You can kind of see where this is going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your opponent now has 0 monster card zones.
Oh, you wanted to play the game, huh?
They can still summon monsters to the extra deck zones, so if they have a fusion monster, I guess their life is saved? But
We can find a way to deal with that, right?
Ojamas have a link monster. It's called Ojama Emperor. He looks kind of like a dick. Like, look up a picture. Look, have you looked up a picture of Ojama Emperor?
I saw Ojama King, but Emperor. That's gotta be a bit different. Okay, without an annoying watermark on it, if you could. Okay, yeah, no, that's... I can see it.
There's also Ojama Pink now, and I don't know what Ojama Pink does.
Ojama Ping. I wonder.
Oh, also, Ojama decks can be supported by XYZ Dragon Cannon, which became ABC XYZ Ultra Dragon Mech or something like that. I don't know. I don't play it. It's a fusion archetype based on like the original base for Union monsters, or Armed Dragons, because the character that used Ojamas was Chaz, and Chaz also used those 2 archetypes.
Dragon. Wait, what is it? Whatever. They're doing flips, though. Dragon Knight?
No.
Yeah. No?
Dragon Knight's something else.
Damn. Let's see.
There are a lot of archetypes based around dragons. If you wanted to be a degenerate, you could run Dragon Maid. It's a bunch of dragon maids.
I don't have the thigh highs for that.
I don't run dragon maids either.
Did not specify in the thigh highs, though. Good to know.
I don't have thigh highs either. They would not fit on my thighs.
Really now.
I've got those big thighs.
I have a hard time believing that from a VTuber.
It legit runs in my family. There's nothing I can do about it.
There are only 2 times. No, not 2 kinds. 2 kinds.
2 kinds?
There are 2 kinds. There are either 15-year-olds or there are 50-year-old men.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I do not. Oh.
That's all there is.
I'm neither of those.
Then you're not real. You're an AID.
To be fair, my model's not on right now. I am not running at 100% right now.
No. That blue border gets more screen time than you do.
I
Does that
am
make you feel
mortally wounded and not feeling at 100%. Though, do I have good news for you? When Scarlet and Violet come out, I'm going to be streaming pretty much exclusively that, and I will have my model on the entire time. if I
Right,
can.
because of the capture card.
Yeah.
We'll have actual CPU. Just imagine what we could do with all of that.
What
You can
Pokemon
have
is
a
that?
Chrome tab open.
What Pokemon is that? Who's that Pokemon?
I.
Pikachu!
No way.
Let's have a Pokemon battle before we compare answers. I like how they assume you would know what a Dedenne is prior to this. Like,
I don't know how they assume you know what a Pikachu is.
everybody knows what Pikachu is.
Not the blind.
The blind couldn't play this game.
Why not?
I wonder.
Like, fuck it. Just tell Nintendo to code it in Braille. Why not?
If you're wondering why I'm using a water type move on Dedenne, it's because Dedenne is a fairy type.
Oh. That thing?
Yeah.
Ah, that's a rat.
Yeah,
going
it's
through.
it's a Pikachu clone.
That's a schoolboy.
Yes.
That is. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Now they're gonna drop me down a chute. Oh, I suppose it also makes the sound, though Pikachu's the only one that says its name. I wonder which Pokemon that is.
It's like a bird of some sort.
I mean, at least this time they put 3 birds. Not a ball rat, a flying rat, and a normal rat.
Well, I mean, there's another rat right there if it means anything.
I mean, this is the electric type gym. They ought to have an electric
Wait,
type.
why are they doing the... Never mind. They did the quiz in the first game. They did the quiz here.
Yeah, but the quiz in the first game is in the fire type gym. So here's a trend for you. Are they a scientist? If yes, there's a quiz. If no, maybe not.
Is this part a scientist?
No,
Or
the
is it
the
just a
gym
school?
leader, the gym leader here is a boy genius. He built the tower that we're in.
I see you in the middle of the desert.
Oh,
Now, if
The
they were really smart, they would have moved somewhere else.
no, he's not in the desert. This is the center of the entire region.
Well, I mean, yeah.
That
That
desert
means
was
they're,
the
like, hidden
Badlands.
Which is, like, directly south of the city, right?
It's where the power plant is. That's why it's a Badland. Also, this wasn't supposed to evolve yet, but okay. I'm fine with
I
it.
don't know.
I think the thing that I have to make it so that I can evolve Kingdra made it so that that thing evolved. Because I have to have certain settings on to evolve Kingdra in these games. Because it's a trade Evo. Sword and Shield, since I have 2 Switches and 2 copies of the game, I don't need to do any weird settings. That's a Panpour.
And poor.
That one would have probably been the hardest out of the 3 if I didn't remember them all off the top of my head.
I would not know. I would not know.
Well,
In
because
fact, I don't know.
Panpour, Pansage, and Panseer. The fire one is Panseer. Are all identical.
They're just different types of monkey.
Yeah, they're called the elemental monkeys. There's a theory that they were originally supposed to be the starter. But basically,
But then they realized.
no, you get them in in the Gen 5 games. You get them from a woman in the Dream Yard. And I quote, she just wanted to give it away. and the one you get is dependent on the starter you pick.
Oh.
So you always get the one weak to your starter, but it's helpful because the first gym leader only like always uses the one strong to your starter. And a Lillipup. It's always been weird to me that he is a Lillipup. But they had to have something shared across all three gym leaders for the first gym.
Okay, so
So you have your starter, and like I chose Oshawott first time I played Gen 5. Uh, and they gave me. This is only in the original black and white, but they gave me Panseer in the Dream Yard to make it easier. And then once you reach. Yeah, that's what he looks like. Panpour looks like. Once you reach one of the town, like the next major town, or later, the town with the bug gym that we spent a lot of time in because I kept getting lost and it kept lagging. Um, Once you reach that town, um, you get a free. That's a Butterfree. Um, that's a Pavilion. That's a Mothim. Pavilion was number 2. Um, but you get a free evolution stone to evolve the elemental monkey in that town. Like at some point I might play through Pokemon Black using what is effectively the canon team for Hilbert. Hilbert. That's his name. Um Hilbert Hilbert's pretty normal team wise, but I know he used the elemental monkey for a while. And his confirmed starter was Oshawott. See, this is Clement's gym. So here's the funny thing. I put Ishtar in my team so that Ishtar would carry me through the electric gym like he has basically in every other game where the ground type dragon carried me through the gym. It did not matter. I've been using Sliggoo this entire time. Steam, why did you update twice?
like,
Steam just updated again.
how? Hey, no package manager for you. What a sad thing. Actually, they do have a package manager. It's just that no one uses it.
For Steam?
No, for Windows. Like, on Windows, everyone has to go to find a website and then download stuff from there, unless they use the App Store, I think. Which
No one
who's
uses.
the last person? Yeah, who actually uses that?
There are a few things you can only get from the App Store.
Now, something useful for that though is something like Winget or other.
I mean,
the
you
App
can
Store,
you can get Crunchyroll's app and Verve's app in the App Store.
and I haven't used either of those in years now. It's been so long. Hey, it's my boy. It's a shame what's gonna happen to him.
About Shaman's gonna happen to who?
Magneton.
Oh yeah, I sent out a ground type. He's quad weak to ground. Oh, but I missed.
Awkward. But I mean, I'm pretty sure like the stuff in the Microsoft App Store is all vetted pretty much to where it's basically like a repository of sorts.
Yeah,
Just
it's
uh,
all vetted. Yeah.
yeah. So that's like the safe place to get it from. However, at the same time, they don't
Yeah.
have all the stuff and like, it's Microsoft owned and man, I just don't want to touch it. Like I take that shit out of the taskbar and never look for it again.
I use it for very specific circumstances.
Hmm.
Um,
If I wanted to get anything out of there, I would just probably do it through PowerShell instead, since it's just faster.
there are very specific things you can only get from there, though.
Hmm.
I thought this guy was a Heliolisk was a dragon type for the longest time. Do you know what type it is?
Uh, Ground?
Normal.
No. Normal.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, he's kind of stanced up though. Like,
He's kind of dead.
oh,
My, yeah, she's kind of odd.
they had to make a death animation for every Pokemon in this game.
Yeah.
It's wild. So what's in like the bottom screen?
That's my starter.
Yeah, but like, why is he just hopping around?
That's the like friend builder screen. So
Friend builder.
so he's him being down here. If I click on him, I can play with him and stuff like that. If I go here, I can grind stats on Pokemon. If I go here, I can do online stuff. I keep the friend builder thing up because he hops around.
That like the diagram of all the attributes that is heavily weighted.
Oh,
You've got a trapezoid going on.
I wonder. Wait. Give me a second. I wonder what he's good at.
I wonder, huh?
I wonder what he's good at. Like, look. Hmm.
I see. You built them. Very.
I wonder. HP, special defense, special attack.
What the hell? Like, you did not mess around. You just said, "No, go."
A taxi?
Alright, now get in the car.
No, I don't think I will. Have you figured out who the main villain of this game is yet?
Oh, I've known since day one.
It's kind of obvious who it is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they weren't really hiding it, per se.
I wonder who the main villain is.
Like, if you have hair that spiky, you've got to be important.
Yeah, if your hair is that spiky, you're either protagonist or villain.
Do you ever see that guy from the back? Because I'd imagine his hair from the backside makes him look way less cool than from the front.
You do, especially in the shows.
Well, no, I want to see like the little jagged 3D model from the back.
There you go.
All right, come on, delay, come on. Ah, yeah, that looked really bad. Like that looked flat.
I'm a fool.
You foodoo.
No, you don't understand what. No, stop. Stop. I think it's Lysander telling people. No, it's Trevor. Trevor, no. I don't care. You said 14. I'm not listening. I have a more important goal.
Bro's really called Trevor.
Mm-hmm. His name is really Trevor. But my goal is beyond Trevor's understanding. I have to go get an egg.
Yum.
Organize
Breakfast.
item. No. So this egg doubles experience gain.
Bro. And Twitch chat itself again. I don't know why the player has been so bad recently.
Wait, you're using the Twitch player?
Well, like, no. I mean, like, just whatever it is, watching it through.
Oh.
Or, like, desktop. Like, I don't know, it just kind of kills itself.
Are you using the Twitch app?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm watching it in, like, a browser.
Okay, good.
So the player...
I thought I was going to
it
have to
sent
come
it
over
to-
there and beat you to death.
Like, I could get beat to death by such a tiny man.
I'm 6'1".
Pathetic.
Okay, look at this. Look at the Pokemon.
Yep,
Look at him doing little
Flips.
flips.
that's awesome.
Do you know what that's from? So
No.
that represents the inside of the Pokeball he's in. And because I'm on rollerblades, I'm moving so fast that it's throwing him against the walls.
Oh. I thought they were just kind of...
Yeah, no, see, that's him being happy about me moving.
Okay.
And this is throwing him around.
But it's just so slow whenever you walk or run compared to skate.
Yeah. Oh no.
So then, what even is all that in the ball? It's like like 4 different colored balls, a cloud,
Oh, those are all
bat, a
cushions.
leaf. Oh,
Those are all
what's the one
cushions.
on the left.
The bed?
Oh, that's a bed.
Yeah.
Oh,
The thing with the flag is a bed.
no, I saw something way more phallic.
Pokemon trainer, she has 3 Pokemon. Welcome back to How to Bully a Trainer into
Meowstic.
Submission.
Okay, I like the design of that one. That's pretty cool.
Do you prefer female or male?
I don't know.
So, look up Meowstic. There's a female and a male form. The male form only has 1 ability. The female can have 2.
Okay, do they look different?
Yes.
Or...
Yes. Very.
Okay,
Their colors
yeah,
are
okay, I like
swapped.
the current one.
You like the female more than male?
Yeah, I like the little swirly hair. Like, that's the big difference I see.
It also evolves from something.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
from Esper. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's also really cute. Like that's actually really good. That's real cute.
So the male character for this game's Ace is supposed to be a Meowstic, a male Meowstic. Funnily enough, the male and female counterparts in this game are intended to have both types of Meowsticks. So, like, the female rival will always have a female Meowstic, but the male rival will always have a male one, and it's intended that you have the opposite. if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
not
do
the
you
move
have
I'm...
one
No.
currently then? Oh, no.
No, because I'm doing dragons, and it's a psychic type.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, what, you just have one of them in the box then?
Just have a... I could go get one and put it in the box for contingency. But a lot of the people... The way people count a Pokemon as being a canon Pokemon of a trainer is look at their team, the Pokemon they have in Pokemon Masters. And those are canon Pokemon of theirs. Please heal my Pokemon. And let me move around my party. I need to go heal my Pokemon. She killed my Pokemon.
I'm going to put... Like, I'm actually going to dump that. That's really good.
What?
Just the... What is it? The Esper. Just putting that in my files.
Do you just really like Esper?
Well, I might use it for something, because the one that I actually see is pretty good. It's just got its mouth a little bit agape, like, huh? Huh?
Yeah,
This is where I actually think it's pretty.
Esper is really cute.
Like, no, that's like a really good reaction image, though. Like, you'll see when I send it. Like, yeah, this is really good. Like, that is, like, that zoomed in, you can make it an emote.
That's official Pokemon art.
That could, like, just zoom. Let me just make this right now. Actually, like, it would not be hard. Oh, I don't have any image editor. Okay, that's annoying. Like, yeah, that might be official art, but like, that's also really good. So,
well, it tells you something if it is official art.
mm-hmm.
Like, they really liked that Pokemon enough to give it good official art.
I didn't know that by any means. I just looked at Bulbapedia, I'm gonna be honest. But I suppose so, yeah.
Oh! Oh, no. Why did I do that?
Okay, one of the ones from Mystery Dungeon, also really cute. That is.
I find it interesting that a lot of the rivals, their like official canon partner is a normal type. Also, here's another question. Why are there so many flying type dragons? Me Googling the evolution conditions required for... Oh, I'm a fool.
Yeah?
I
You only found this out just now, huh?
No, the issue... I can't evolve. It will be impossible for me to evolve. I can't evolve Tyrant.
can't, huh?
Because I always stream at night. It can only evolve during the day.
Well, time for some time travel.
I may just set it to its next evolution. Because it was supposed to have evolved 3 levels ago. And I really want
there.
I really want Tyrantrum. Though I may grind here a bit, because it's very important for my growth, as this guy can only evolve in the rain. And Bilulu can only evolve when it's raining. Oh. It avoided the muddy water.
Yeah, this is what I mean.
Super zoomed in, like,
Like, that's really good.
Maybe when I can have emotes, like once I reach affiliate, maybe that'll be one of my emotes.
That's really good. Like, the sort of emotion you can portray with that thing. It's just like, bro.
This is where I was supposed to get Gumi. But I was given it for free by the professor. How the professor gave me 2 dragon types? Like, the amount of luck on that is just a buffooning.
Yeah, randomization. You got really lucky.
I didn't even mean for that to be random.
But it ended up being random.
Mm-hmm. And it's here. Big Chungus is here.
Ooh. Now, though, so is that what your thighs look like?
Not that thick, no. I'm not that big.
No. Okay. Do you think you could crush a watermelon with your thighs?
Probably not. Not that big, no.
Oh.
Just under watermelon. Smaller and not as hard as a watermelon.
Smaller than Hassan's. I see.
I'm not Hassan of Serenity. I can't.
Carnivine. I also like that one a little bit. Not because it's cute, but because it's cool.
Do you want to know one of my favorite reactive Pokemon is? Quagsire.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
The Quagsire is not going to be in Scarlet and Violet. Like, sure,
yeah, Mari's getting on that.
No, like, you can get it in there. You just have to transfer it over.
Over from a former game? Or...
Yeah. Well, so the issue is Wooper has a regional variant.
Uh-oh.
It's a poison ground type, and apparently it evolves into something that isn't Quagsire.
Then what's even the point?
I bet it's going to be just as funny. I'm going to be honest.
If it isn't, then we're going to have a bit of a problem.
Well, if it isn't, just don't use it.
Well, I need an excuse to complain, you see?
If you don't like the new evolution for Dunsparce, don't get it. Don't like the new evolution for the Fampi line, don't get it.
that's really what I end up finding, huh?
What?
Uh, it's just a, it's just a, like the deal with it thing from forever ago with like a Dunsparce under it, like poorly cropped.
Yeah. Um, it was leaked that there would be an evolution. I don't know that it's true, and I don't know that I trust it. Most of the leaks are coming from someone that supposedly got the game early and is streaming it on Twitch. But
Oh, they really got it.
here's my thing, right? Nintendo has been cracking down on leaks for the Pokemon game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why would they let someone stream an early copy of it?
Hmm. Interesting. Well, hold up. I don't have my tinfoil right now. I can't put on my hat.
No, I'm thinking that it's probably just an edited version to get people off their backs to finish the game. I I think it's just got some fake things in it because they've gotten really far. They've like halfway completed the gym challenge, which I guess doesn't take a lot because the gym challenge isn't the main thing in Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, Hexmaniac. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, I kicked her.
Hmm. She's also very cute. Weird how that works out. There's a funny video, that, or not funny necessarily, but I think the title and like the first 3 seconds of it are very funny for some reason.
What is it?
It,
Oh, he's here.
holy shit. It's a shame what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
What I sent you
Oh.
was, yes, I do eat ice cream with chopsticks, which is then immediately followed by like Windows Movie Maker font with, yes, I do eat ice cream with chopsticks immediately after. Which it feels like it's a flex, but he never says it as though it's a flex. And then for the like the 4 minute duration, he's just eating ice cream with chopsticks.
I like to ride my bike with no handlebars.
This guy's kind of metal.
Bow. That's totally not an old like pop punk rock song.
Mm.
That photorealistic Mario is hurting my brain.
He is also going to be an emote. Don't worry, chatter.
I just love the face for Esper that's like shit has gotten real bad. I have seen a lot of things. Cause you can tell that's the emotion in those eyes. Just kind of uh-oh.
Or it could also be really judgmental, like
Like I can't
bro,
believe you would do this. Like, come on, bro.
what do you mean 2D better than 3D? Like, go outside?
Touch grass. Have you seen Crunchyroll's been telling people to touch grass?
No. I haven't looked at Crunchyroll in the last, what, 5 years maybe?
You mean since they created their VTuber?
What, the orange hair girl?
Yeah,
That thing?
they have she streams apparently.
Huh?
You sounded like you were about to vomit, but
Maybe.
oh, that was all for a cleanse tag.
What is she? I think they call them the Hime.
The princess?
Yeah, that's like the name of it. It's like a Hime.
Ugh.
Yep. Oh god. Also, debut date 2021. Still. Like, why would they make the... Okay, hold up. There's gotta be some drama on this fandom page. Just have to find it.
There's gotta be drama. I've just gotta find it.
I mean... Come on.
I just realized he has little pink fingies, and that makes me uncomfortable.
Wait, what do you mean the Crunchyroll Hime's a fox?
Oh yeah, they give her fox ears. Haxorus doesn't lose the fingy. Those aren't claws on Haxorus's hands. They're fingers.
Whoa.
I need the TM for Thunder. It's an important part. It's an. It's an important part of the build on Gudra. Yeah, this Lucario is the only Pokemon I have that isn't Dragon type. Goku the Lucario. And I was forced to take it.
Holy sh... They're really... They have no... Okay, never mind. I found the drama. She used to play a lot of League of Legends. But no. The only other thing of interest is they have a very specific hex code of their favorite color. Like, what even? What even is this?
Favorite color, hex code 7. Blah, 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 blah.
Yep. So if anyone wants to know the Crunchyroll Hime's favorite color, 2ABDBB. That's the one.
To be fair, my favorite color is a very specific hex code of blue, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Like,
Fake fan.
Stunfisk. I love Stunfisk in 3D because it looks so much flatter.
Short. Like what even? 5'7"? Pathetic.
No, not even. Like,
Okay, why do they have on the fandom page that they're iron deficient? Why is that there?
what?
Like-
Iron deficient.
Like, yeah. You go to the very bottom of the trivia section on the fandom page, and then she admitted to being iron deficient. As though it was in an interrogation. Some sort. Like, what are you?
Iron deficient.
Start spewing blood from mouth.
Hopefully not. They don't have enough iron for that.
Or it's not even worth a pickaxe.
Not even worth using the stone pickaxe. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Try too far to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. My trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this The one thing you should know. Trust in you as far as I can go. All this one thing you should know. So hard and got so far. And doesn't even matter. Had to fall, lose it all. The end doesn't even matter. Let's get rid of Sand Tomb.
Speaking of spitting up blood.
Wait. Wait a minute. Excuse me? Dragon Knight, excuse me?
I see. The user's fist hit harder. Oh my. Raises the attack stat, huh? With an accuracy of 100.
Excuse me?
Aura.
I legit need the move deleter.
Holy shit, move deleter. Move generator and move deleter. Who would win?
Move deleter. They can delete any move. Side out. La Villa Loca. Lucian pull you out. La Villa Loca. I'm going to get rid of Surf on this Pokemon for Power Up Punch. That's terrifying.
I mean, you know. I mean, it depends on how much the attack stats increased by, right?
It's by one.
By one?
By one tier, and it goes up to the maximum tier of 6. Oh. A tip for anyone that wants to be a DM, not every member of a race is exactly the same. Most people would assume this to be the case, but this also means that monsters can have feats.
They can have feet?
So
Really?
a feat in D&D is like an extra ability that you've trained yourself to do.
Wrong type of feet, I see.
Oh, it's one of the creepy children. So I call it a creepy child because it's not actually a child. The fairy type trainer in this game has a child model. But they all talk like old people. You see that child right there? Not a real child. The current standing theory is that they were stolen by fairy type Pokemon and they stopped aging.
So, they just became really old children. And I don't know, that might actually be kind of awesome. To be really young, but also really old at the same time. Your body doesn't decay.
Fun fact, the reason we have so much coal from a long time ago is that bacteria hadn't evolved to the point yet where it could eat wood. So instead of rotting and decaying, the wood just piled up.
Ooh. Well, that's nice.
What do
So
you...
what, we lost the ability to have free coal?
Yeah.
Not cool.
What's the weird animation going around that Pokeball?
What's that weird animation going around that Pokeball?
Pokeball animation?
Animation?
What?
Whoa, what are you doing here? Well,
This...
we've got a Giga Chad like me out here. Who do you think you are?
I love the fact that when it opens its mouth doesn't his jaw doesn't go down, the top of his head goes up. You
I
say
mean,
that like that's a joke,
nice.
but that's the truth.
I guess it's sort of like a trash can then, yeah? Where the top of it leans back and... So maybe if you like step on its foot, it'll go up at like a 90-degree angle.
I have to find this for you. Um where is it? Videos. There it is. I found a Reddit post.
Uh-oh.
Go there. Oh.
How? His whole head just kind of stretches up.
Yeah. I thought you knew that.
I mean, that's actually kind of a crazy idea for a PNG tuber.
Who?
Where the only part that changes is just that the mouth stretches up. Like that's actually kind of awesome.
It stopped raining, but it didn't become daytime. What a shame. Oh no. Oh no! Ugh! You know a town gives someone bad memories when they enter the town and start...
Like, I don't know how I made that noise, but that was kind of unbecoming. I just got possessed for like 2 seconds.
So for context, I know you don't want me to surf on your lake, but I don't care. You're gonna murder me anyways. So, for context, this is probably my least favorite town in the game. Sure, it's pretty. Sure, it's pretty.
It's pretty.
Sure, that's the fairy type gym.
Okay. What is it? Is it because of children?
No, it's because they're fairy types.
Oh. Right, dragons, huh? Well, they found the ball factory.
Yeah, the ball factory. I wish Ball Guy was in this game. Oh, Scarlet and Violet has a feature where if you have previous games,
The Sword and Shield, Pikachu and Eevee.
you get different cases for your Rotom phone, and one of the cases is Ball Guy.
That might be just a little bit epic.
I gotta act like a rich person. Sit in the most expensive seat. Tip $1,000.
Of course. Gaming.
Oh, it wanted me to get up.
They added. Yeah, I figured. I can't believe they added tipping to a video game. That's incredible.
This is the only game that you can do that in. Wait, what did she say?
She said, "What is Nidoqueen?"
A Pokemon is a mirror to reflect one's person. She's just showing me a Nidoqueen. Okay, yeah, I'm leaving. Yeah, this game has a feature where you tip certain services, and the way they react to you after that is differing.
Mm-hmm. So what, they spit on you if you don't?
No, they kind of go, I see. This person also teaches, not this one, this person here teaches the combo moves for the starters. Here's the thing. I wasn't given a real starter. But hypothetically, you can combo off your own Pokemon in this game because you can get multiple starters. That's her. I hate her so much. Her eyes terrify me.
The one with the wings?
Also, I think I did this the way I always do these gyms.
This area sort of reminds me of, what is it? Tamagotchi or Tamagotchi Life. It sort of makes me think of the map from Smash, really.
Uh-huh.
Like it looks, it just gives me the same sort of vibe.
I don't want to fight anyone.
Wow. You see.
I do like their outfits, but I hate them.
Because they're fairy type.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congratulations. You did it.
Look at her eyes. She has like bug eyes. Like, look at those.
Well,
She
yeah.
led with the, oh no. That's a steel type.
Mawile. Oh, hell yeah, they've got good taste too. Mawile is awesome.
That's a steel fairy type. That's like legit the hardest Pokemon in the game to counter.
Yeah, but it's one of my favorites.
It has one weakness, fire.
I love Mawile. That one is so cool. It's like, look at the massive mouth thing and then like the other cute half of it.
Yeah, it's a yokai.
It's like a...
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, and it didn't use a fairy type move? Okay.
Lucky.
Goodra.
Oh, I thought you killed it.
No, almost. She used a hyper potion.
I'm gonna have to up and out.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I have been streaming for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of, you know, almost midnight now.
Yeah.
So
I'm planning on ending stream probably after this gym battle. Win or lose.
I guess you've gotten me to stay. It feels sort of like, babe, it's time for your 14-hour wagey session. Yes, dear.
Yeah.
One of those.
That's Dazzling Gleam, isn't it? Yep. Wow, Goodra really carries.
Yep.
Goodra's really good at his job.
Taking the punches like a champ.
Actually, in the anime, Ash's Goodra survives an instant kill attack and kills the Pokemon that hit him with it. But the reason he survives is BS, and I don't like it.
Yeah?
He survived because it was raining. Hydration doesn't do that. It has the ability hydration, which makes it so that when it's raining, there's a chance it'll get rid of its status condition.
Well, hell no, it's the femboy Eevee. I don't like that. That is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's what it led with. Disgusting. I hate that thing.
Haha. Did you notice something? It's not super effective. Haha.
I wonder why.
Maybe it's because I'm a poison type.
No, you're not a dragon type. So is it a thing where you're not a dragon type yet? Or are you just simultaneously both of them?
It's a poison dragon.
Huh. Oh, because it can be somewhat weak to the one thing, but then also resistant to it in the other way, and it balances out. Right. Mathematics.
So it's 2 times weak, but 2 times resistant. So,
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's gonna take quite a while for it to die off, but...
Oh, no, I could just one-shot it, probably. So, people just came in and started talking to me. I do have Sludge Bomb.
But we just don't... Oh, it evaded. But we're not?
I've been upping my evasion because someone's been talking to me. Like, someone came into the room I'm in.
Oh, right. You did say your parents are nosy. Why don't gym leaders have full teams?
Um,
Like, I really don't get why they don't do that.
so it makes sense in prior games because in prior games their team grows slowly as the game goes on. Because Giovanni has a team of 5 in Gen 1. And his team works together with some good synergy. Um,
I mean, I get it for like the first few, but after that,
so the issue with this generation is that team sizes don't go above 4 for important
what?
trainers. Yeah.
Like even in Victory Road?
The Elite Four, each member only has 4 Pokemon.
Eh, that's
Yeah.
not good.
No.
It's like really dumb even.
Yeah. It's awful and I hate it so much, but there's nothing you can do about it. Well, there is, but I would have to randomize their teams. And I didn't want to do that. Because I can randomize their teams and get them up to teams of 6.
But don't want to.
Well, I just didn't want their team to be completely random.
Well, couldn't. Is there not a way to do type specification or?
I can't specify the type. I can say that they're monotype.
Tomo, thank you for the raid.